husband extraordinaire went and bought all fittings to teach me how to do the water truck for my exams tomorrow, just to go over again, because we've actually only ever had one class doing it, so I'm a little bit panicked if I'm going to miss a step or two.
Now, this is normal gauge pipe. Heavy gauge, this is twice as thick. So when you have your 3 lengths of pipe or whatever come out of your bucket, there should be 3 lengths like this, 2 of them should be thick and 1 of them should be thin. So the 2 thick ones, that's what the water's in, they go on the bottom.
And the thin one.
And then the thin one comes out.
And then, so, and this joins all 3?
Yes.
You're doing something you should do. Now, so I've reduced this, now I should be able to put the skinny wee pipe in.
Yeah.
Right, so when I'm here, I have to join a wee straight piece.
Yeah.
And then this lad.
Yeah.
And it's normal gauge, which is red.
Ta-da! Second finish in the class. Is that equals? I'm so proud.
The next exam was on temporary fencing, so he asked us about 5 questions while we put up the temporary fence. About the stock care before you leave them, about getting the power into the fence, etc, etc. So I think that went great, it was easy peasy. Sure, when you're out doing it on the farm, it's second nature. And meanwhile, back on the farm, the lads have a day off school, so they're getting to test out the hot power washer that I rented.
Hello everyone, Fionn here. Power washing parlour. So today we have that monster built there, hot washer. Don't know where they got from. Anyway, so I'm here hot washing the parlour with it. Is that right side? So I don't really know how to use the backwards camera, but you can see that it's working well enough. It's getting, compared to, like, say, I don't mind there's a little bit of a leak in the pipe, that black stuff there, getting the majority of it off. And then down here in the pit, you can see the stairs up are certainly a lot better. And then the comparison on the wall and the comparison on the mat, that yeah, it seems to be working out a lot. I'm not hot washing it, or not putting too much of the soap into it, because it tends just to soap everything up and I can't see shit. And I do the same bit about 7 times. But yeah, it's going well. So can I flip that around? No, hold on, I'll do a different video. And especially the blackness there underneath the feed troughs. So yeah, we'll try to get a good bit of it done. Anyway, good luck.
Hello, it is me, the great Oscar O'Neill. Yeah, we have just finished dosing all the calves up. Yeah, we got them all out and job finished.
Meanwhile, back in college, I had a third exam I'd forgotten about, a beef exam. It was half written and half practical. Taking a bull's temperature, dosing him down the neck, giving him a nasal spray, tail painting, cleanliness scoring and breed identification. The feckin' stress when I realised we had an exam that I hadn't prepared for. Lads.
Saturday morning, just after 5:30, getting in the cows. Football blitz with Sife this morning in Ballinkill early, so...
Joe ended up having to referee.
No, it was a Saturday because you can't hear any cars on the main road. Just one going in the distance there now. It's normally alive. It's an early start for the cows. Nice fresh night, clear night. Temperature after dropping big time. We welcomed a bit of rain that we had 2 days ago, although it was a dirty, horrible day. Come on, cow. Our farm needed it, so hopefully that'll push on grass a little bit. Cougars, come on. Who? Come on, I know it's early, girls, I know. Come on. It's IVS football. Come on, cougars. Come on, Ethan. We're at the very end of the farm now. The cows have a long walk ahead of them, so started on the way down and I'll scoot down the road there then. Get the yard parlour set up while they're walking down. Come on, Lazy Red. Last one. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Red. She's a little bit soft on that hind right foot there, so hoof trimming man had a look at her the other day. He put his shoe on her, so she'll be right.
They got back from the match, the girls went to a birthday party and Joe took over power washing from Fionn. We're only getting a few hours done at a time in between milkings.
Saturday evening, cows coming in.
Woke up this morning with a smile on my face. Nothing can bring me down. It's gonna be the best day.
Saturday evening shit show.
hello everyone. It's Sunday the 29th of September. I'm here getting in the cows, as you can see. Dad is moving calves. Anyway, so Sunday, one milking. I'm doing it here in the morning, and they're all heading off to what show are they watching? Mamma Mia, the RDS, so, or not the RDS, the Tree Arena. And yeah, I'm gonna stay behind, try get this fucking power washing finished finally. We'll see what we can do.
Sunday morning, the 29th September. Fresh break for the calf heifers before that disappears and our weather warning kicks in for high winds and lots of rain.
We're in Dublin at the Mamma Mia show in the Tree Arena, and man, it is so windy.
Fionn back again here. I don't know if you can hear me or not because of the sound of the wind and the sound of the calves going mental. But anyway, this chap here got out. See me, according to Mum on the camera, about an hour ago or something. Sure, I was up in the house relaxing, trying to get out of the storm. I don't know if you can. Actually, you can never see rain on the camera. Anyway, so gives me a ring there in the middle of whatever show she's at, and goes, Fionn, there's a calf out. And I come down, looking around, couldn't see anywhere. Then lo and behold, behind that little wall, at the end of the shed there's a little gap where an old shed used to be falling down. And sitting in there behind out of the rain and the wind. So they're getting her back in here now, into the shed with the others, or just beside the shed, because I'm not risking opening that up in case everything comes out. So I've sort of barricaded it all off now here, and I'll leave her at. I doubt she wants to go back out into the wind and the rain again, so hopefully she stays where she is. Just walking along the lane here back from getting that calf, and look what I found. Yeah. So either someone threw it in from somewhere or was walking up along, I don't know who it was anyway, but for any kids watching this, don't vape, never vape, not good for you. I'm gonna go home, put this in the bin now, so just don't vape, lads, not good for you.
Monday morning, the 30th of September. It's just a few minutes after 6 o'clock. Getting the cows in. It's starting to rain or drizzle a little bit there now. From Dublin yesterday for a great day at Mamma Mia. Santa Claus brought tickets for myself and Ellen and the girls to go up with a super afternoon in the Tree Arena. We really enjoyed it. We let the cows I went to a fresh break there yesterday morning after Fionn milked them, fair play to them. And yeah, they had enough grass over the whole field for the rest of the day and for all last night. So a little bit of gaming out there when I opened the fence, but it should be okay. There was lots of shelter under there. Our yellow status warning, it got very windy, but we didn't have huge amounts of rain. So we're going to get them milked now and get them onto a fresh pick and drive on with our week.
We had a quick trip into the town to get some fencing supplies, and then it was home to do our usual end of month accounts, and Joe went moving slurry.
Tuesday morning, just at 7 o'clock, cows are coming in. Tuesday, Helen's away at college today. What else have we got going on? Not sure. I continue to pressure wash the parlour. We have to get sheds ready for our win and heifer calves. What else have we got going on? I know it looks kind of bright there now, the flash is on the camera, but the mornings are completely it's just barely coming daylight now, getting the cows in. Cows are happy enough, even though we've had a soft few days with rain, and we've escaped a lot of it compared to other parts of the country. We've got a heap of rain and some people didn't get any, so weather's still very much playing its part in grass growth, or lack of grass growth. So our grass supply is dwindling rapidly, so the silage is coming back in force in the next day or so.
2 hours later.
Morning everyone, it's Tuesday morning, the 1st of October. Another month down. The end of the year is rapidly approaching. It's just gone 9 o'clock, or almost 9 o'clock now, finished the cows. I'm going down to meet Ellen, getting her dropped off. She's got college today over in Tinnahealy. Speaking of college, yeah, she had down in Kildalton on Friday there. She had exams. We had prep for 2 of them, the water pipe, getting that and putting up the reel, which went really well for her. I'm delighted. So
obviously I'm a good instructor. Not at all, Ellen's a very good student. And they had a beef exam that some of the class knew about, but Ellen didn't know about or forgotten about. So, but anyway, cool as a cucumber. She got 26 out of 28, I think, questions, or 25 and a half out of 28 or something. Really good marks. So breezing through college, which is fantastic. So we had a bit of a jam-packed weekend. Started morning over in Ballinkill with Sai for her last under 11 blitz. So I was doing a bit of refereeing. Sai played 3 games. So that was really good. She was such a good footballer. I want to play like Sai when I grow up. Yeah, she was really good. It was fantastic to be there. So we got home, got cow's milk on Saturday, and then Sunday, wheeling heifer calves back home. And there was a weather event warning for Sunday afternoon. So Fionn milked the cows Sunday morning. We got the calves in. Then we headed off to Dublin, myself and Ellen and Simon Myrna. Santa Claus had brought tickets to go and see Mamma Mia, the musical. So that was a fantastic couple of hours up in the Tree Arena. The weather was crazy with wind and everything else, but the show was absolutely brilliant. Sing along, stand on your feet. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Loud and vibrant, and yeah, who doesn't love ABBA? In fairness, like, who doesn't love ABBA? Yesterday morning, then we got the calves back out. They're just up there in Mudspeach Field there now for this week, cleaning it off and getting sheds ready in the next couple of days just to get them back in now and get them housed, because we're out of grass for them. Our beefy calves are down in the cubicle house. They're tipping along. All the bulls and heifers are together at the moment. Yeah, probably will offload the bulls on Friday, and yeah, we'll keep the heifers for another week or so. The cows are motoring through grass. That's status on farm. Cows are motoring through grass. Dry matter has dropped a little bit with a bit of rain and stuff we had. So we're going to open the pit tomorrow. Yeah, get pit silage into them. The in-calf heifers are doing really well. Their silage, or after grass where they are, they're happy out. And again, coming to the end of that fairly quickly as well. So we just have to monitor how that goes. With bales of silage might throw to them on some of the fields throughout. The weather plays ball. We're continuing to pressure wash the parlour. We'll get that finished now today, please God. And we'll see how we go. Tuesday morning, drive it on. Battle Royale. There's Rosie when you need. Sunshine trying to break through on a cloudy Wednesday morning. Morning everyone, it's Wednesday morning, the 2nd of October. The cows are just walking out there to top of the football field. About 9:10 or so there, mild-ish. I think we have a couple of dry days ahead now on the forecast, and then it might break again over the weekend. We're on the farm front. We're in onto this heavy cover down here now on the football field. By far the heaviest cover we have left on the farm now. There's 17 acres there, so we're going to slow the cows right down on that now. Introduce silage. Introduce half their diet has silage in the coming days. We'll up it today and tomorrow, and then by the weekend they'll be on half silage, half grass, and 4 kgs a meal. Grass still is growing, but it's after slowing down significantly. We need to slow down our rotation now, or we'll have no grass by the end of next week and cows will be housed full time. So that's our plan on the farm. 2nd of October is significant in our house because myself and Ellen's wedding anniversary. 15 years married today. Gone in the blink of an eye, well, particularly the last 5 or 6 years, just so happy anniversary, Ellie Mae. You're the gel that keeps our family together and keeps us pushing on. Just an absolute superstar.
But she looks like a princess and there's not much else to do. I think I love her. She gets underneath my skin. She is a belter.
Fresh break for the in-calf heifers. This clown doesn't realise it's just to go back around behind me. Come on, girl. If I zoom in there, you can see there's a little bit of waste where the heifers are walking along the fence line. So weather dependent now on giving them a couple of days break at a time. We might just go back to daily moves if the weather just be dry for the next couple of days. Dry-ish. Although that sky doesn't look too dry. So we might just go to daily moves, and would mean less walking along the fence line and less waste. Every blade of grass counts now this time of the year. Another option is to give the heifers square blocks of fresh grass as opposed to long narrow strips like I'm doing at the moment. The initial piece that they were on just up here close to the road, the cows had grazed that, and so we gave them that big chunk, and that was a long wide strip, long narrow strip here that they have just moved off onto this one now. So because the boundary of the field is just there, and put a fence across and maybe give them squares of grass, which means they've less walking, or they will do less walking as a result. It's just in front of them, and hopefully less waste. All weather dependent. We'll see how it goes.
Hello, it's me, Oscar. Oh, look at that. There's my little bull there. He's so cute. I absolutely love him. I want to give him a big hug, but sadly he just walks away from me every time I try to hug him. I'm not even going to explain the situation. You can figure it out for yourself. Stop walking away. Funny face.
It's Wednesday evening, the 2nd of October. Apprentice number 2 is here getting his in the after school club, learning how to milk cows. So hopefully we'll have Oscar fully fledged in the not too distant future, and even less milking for Joe and Ellen to do. True that. Thursday morning, 7:15, cows coming in. Thursday morning, it's gone 9 o'clock, cows going out. Nice sunny morning now, although it's cool, bit of a breeze blowing. Keep that sun shining. So we received the breakdown and are checking the post for our cows that went to the sales last Friday. So basically this is what your stub looks like in your invoice. You have your lot number that the cows went through in the sale, then the tag number, identification number of the cow, description of the animals, so CW is cow, JEX is their breed type. Move down along the line, we had 2 cows that were FRX, they're Frisian crosses, so there's one there and then another lady here. And then they were sold individually, so the number in the lot was just 1. And then we had their average weight when they went across the scales and the price that we received. So we had 3 cows that we were hoping to get €1 kilo or over €1 kilo. And we achieved that on all apart from 3 cows. So where are we there? So this one here, 1594, she was a solid black Jersey cross cow. I'm actually surprised that she weighed 540 kilos. She looked quite light when she was leaving the parlour that morning, but she obviously showed it in the ring. There wasn't, she made €40 less than her weight. My eyesight is going. And then we had 1206. We featured her as one of the older cows in the video there a couple of weeks ago. She'd been around a long time. She was into her 9th lactation or 10th lactation, I think. Again, she was 540 kilos, which is a reasonable weight for her age. She looked lighter, she didn't have a deep body, probably wasn't carrying a whole lot of flesh, so she made less than her weight as well. And then we had one more, 2131. Yeah, 510 kilos. She was only a 2nd lactation cow. Very disappointing for us that she wasn't in calf. You'll ideally need to get them, I think I've described it before in the video, get them up to their 3rd lactation to be getting a return on your investment of getting them that far and into the herd. And so it's disappointing that she wasn't in calf. She was a tallish heifer, she wasn't particularly small, but she just didn't have the weight and she made less. But then the favourites for the buyers in the market or at the mart are your Frisian cows or your Frisian cross cows. This big heffalump, 776, 605 kilos walking out of the parlour. She looked after herself. She did give us a bit of milk. She wasn't the worst cow in the place production wise, but she carried a lot of flesh on her back, and you can see like €840. She was highly sought after because of her condition. Would be very surprised if she didn't go straight to the factory or within a few days of the mart. She would have taken very, very little to finish her. I'd say she probably went straight to the factory. And then our other FRX cow, she made reasonable money as well. Now would have, she was 550 kilos, go 50 kilos lighter than the other lady, but still made very good money. So all in all, we're happy. We have learned in the past that young cows just don't have the weight in their bones when they go across the scales or in their gut, so they don't do particularly well through the sale. Our type of cow, our Jersey cross cows, they don't weigh particularly heavy when they're younger. They only start getting on a bit of weight when they're older, but that's the way it goes with the breed. We have a few of these heavier FRX type ladies floating about the place. Yeah, so look, all in all, they walk straight out of the bar. They were milked that morning, put money in the tank and walk straight out to the sales, so they owe us not in fairness.
Ellen here, I'm back at the butcher, this time to collect the 4 lambs. So this is what 4 lambs look like. Giving one into Joe's mum's now. Guess what was for lunch and dinner?
Here she comes. Rest of the cows gone into the yard. You will not rush me, sir.
If you've watched any of our previous videos, you will know red is always the last one in. And there they are, galloping out after milking to a fresh strip. Cows are just so funny sometimes. We have the beef calves in the slatted shed that is built for cow height, so Joe has to pour water into smaller troughs for them. It's Friday, the 4th of October.
As you can see, they've done a serious job cleaning off now. This lad's making the most noise. Our way to go bullock. So we're going to give him a fresh break now. Bit of a change in the weather. Time for a fresh break for the heifers. Happy girls now. Sugar honey, the decision has been made that Oscar's going to sell her. So tomorrow week, this is Friday afternoon, so tomorrow week we'll bring her to the sale. See how she goes. She's looking good.
Oscar came down to milk with Joe after school today. This week felt a bit mental. I was in college 3 times over 7 days, so it was a bit crazy in home life. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this week's episode. See you next week. Myself and Joe will be in Portlaoise at the Women in Ag National Dialogue on Monday week, so if you're interested, make sure to come along. And feel free to come over and say hello. I'm as sound as a pound.